But actually, you know what? That's what I want. I want to know why you wanted to be part of this. When you saw that and you were like, yes, this is a thing that I want to willingly be a part of.
Subject myself to.
Way to ask that question, like she was gonna smack you on the head.
Yep.
I actually just really, really like making things, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
We are driving to Cleveland. Right now I actually feel like I'm in the middle of a crazy RPG fetch quest, honestly. So I had to leave work, and I had to go home to pick up some deliveries for things, some shoes, and some ostrich plumes, and a wig I already had delivered. And so now we've got to go to Cleveland, to Ben's store. We are picking up the helmet and dropping off the plumes.
But this is what I'll be assembling here today.
Okay.
And I can send you guys progress pics as I get the others done.
Sounds good.
But I wanted to get this hard part done because I actually have to start curing the foam. I'm actually going to be using this foam, which is 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters. It bends really well. And then I will actually take wood glue to firm it up, and then I'll put the resin on top of it so it doesn't melt the foam. So
See, these are things I would have no idea.
it's trial and error. Trial and error. In this particular case with the Onion Knight, there is no 3D files out there for it. In a lot of cases, you can actually just download the game, rip the file from the game. I don't have that technology, and or I am not that smart. So I am literally making a hybrid of a few helmets. But once you have a helmet that you have in mind, you will download the file, and you can get those from peppercoralibrary.com. It's completely free. There's literally thousands and thousands of files. Alphon, it's Peppercora. They have everything from Star Wars to Halo. So, and Peppercora files is what a lot of the Halo cosplayers use. Once you do that, you'll print it off. There's multiple versions. You can get a paper template or a foam template. This is foam. Basically, it just cuts down on how much paper you're going to use because you're just tracing this back onto the foam once you cut it out. Excuse me. And once you start assembling it, it literally will form itself together into a 3D model or a 3D object. And don't be afraid of the foam because it will bend. And once your helmet is done, or your item, but in this case the helmet, you'll want to seal it because you can't just paint foam. You can't. It won't hold. I mean, it'll hold its shape, but it won't be sturdy enough to keep. You're going to want to seal it. In this case, I will do 3 to 4 coats of watered down wood glue. I'll brush it on, let it dry, wash, rinse, repeat until I have the 4 coats on. Then after that, I'll go straight to wood glue and do 3 coats of that. At which point, it'll be hard enough to where you could actually wear it if you wanted. But it'll give it a lot of rigidity. And then after that dries, I'll actually take resin, casting resin, mix it, brush it on, sand it out, brush it on until it hits where I want it or where you want it. So, and then comes the all fun painting and primering. And this is your first cosplay ever, right?
Yep.
Well, you have some talented people helping you out with it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And and this is just a hobby for me. I'm not. It's what I do. It's what I do to pass the time. I counted for the wig size in that, so I'm not sure how big the wig is. It an R wig?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what that's what they think. The plume will be here, and the visor will be here.
He's going to be attaching those to a little headdressy thing that goes on top of the helmet. Then we're taking, and that's not happening tonight. I think he's attaching it later, and we'll get that. But he can attach that to the helmet later. It's cool. Then we're taking the helmet tonight that we're picking up over to Katrina and Sam, and Katrina will be styling the wig with the helmet over the next couple of days, and we're having a fitting with Sam, and she's going to have the shoes that I deliver, and so yeah, all over the place, dropping things off, picking things up. But the end result is I get some good equipment. I get a helmet, I get some armor. It'll be nice. Get to pick up weapons this weekend. It's going to be good times. But it's a lot of driving, a lot of running around. And I'm kind of tired already. Hello.
The what?
The plumes for the helmet.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Sorry. They're all fuzzy and stuff. Let me double check and make sure that the paint is just completely dry. It's still kind of sticky like on top here, so like around the base and stuff, but pretty much it's done. Oh, first tape in there. Okay, but he'll get that done for you.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, now off to Red Bank.
Have fun.
Yeah. You have a good night.
You too, thanks.
That's actually what I want to do, is make costumes for a living. So I have been working in costume shops for the past few years, and I've done, like, I was able to pay my rent all summer by making commissions because I was not in school and I needed to do that. But yeah, I've had a lot of practice, and I have taught myself how to do a lot of things.
Do you consult patterns, like looking at like his pantaloons? Do you kind of go, I don't know how to make pantaloons, or do you know intrinsically how to make pantaloons?
I do, actually. I have made so many bloomers that I can draft that out of nowhere.
Riku.
Like, I know exactly what that curve needs to be for the front and for the back, and typically waistbands, etc. Those are really, really easy for me to do. I do use patterns. I actually, for his shirt, a lot of the times it's not worth drafting. I mean, I could, but why would I? When there's already a pre-made neck hole, there's already pre-made arms, eyes, all of that. So I take,
Nice.
right? Because it's a very basic top form, standard neckline, and there's no darts for boobs at all in that. So it's just easy, typical sizing. I mean, he pretty much matches some standard sizing. It also didn't hurt that patterns were on sale for like $1. So of course I bought a bunch. But then I can take things like this and jack that collar and then apply it to there. And it doesn't really, I mean, it's just not really worth my time to try and do all the math to figure that out when I can cut a little piece of paper and it's already done for me. But, so for certain things I do draft and make custom pieces by their measurements. But for some things like pantaloons, it's like I just know how to do it. How or why. But, and then the cape, I drafted that as well, just from the fur jacket that Lori got. I cut the back of it out and separated the lining and the batting on it, and then used that as a base, and then cut apart the sleeves to create an extension so that it was really long. And then from there I just used that basic piece to make the other piece on it.
This is the belt buckle, the gem that goes on the wrist guard, and the gem that goes on the piece for the cape here. No, wait, here.
On one of my shoulders. And
On
so
one of
that's resin and magic is what it's made out of, I think.
This is wefted in the front to create a hairline, and when it comes it has this weird netting at the top. That's so that you can cut it to a desired length, so that it sits right on your head. So I'm just cutting it so that I can put it on him at all.
I was wondering why I couldn't see for a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Tuesday night, right? Yes, Tuesday night. We have just gotten back from a fitting and some preliminary wig styling, and I'm excited. I got to see things. I got to wear things. I'm getting to see everything take shape. I'm also still a little panicky, but that's just because that's who I am, and I'm going to worry about everything until probably halfway through the day that it's actually happening. But things are coming along. There's a plan. Everybody's working hard on everything. Just got to work out the scheduling for the convention, like when we're debuting, when I'm going to start the process of getting into this. Evidently there may be some waxing involved. It's going to be quite the day. But yeah, it's coming together, and